guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Oblong Polka Dots and my name is Kerr, and on this channel we talk about makeup, skincare, and beauty. So if that's something you're into, you've come to the right place. Hola a todos y bienvenidos a mi canal Oblong Polka Dots. Me llamo Kerr y en este canal hablamos de maquillaje, cuidado de piel y belleza. Entonces, si eso es algo que te gusta, has venido al lugar correcto. Yay! So let's just begin, you guys, because I have a lot of stuff to put together here for this Shop My Stash video, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. So let's get going. Okay, so to kick off this Shop My Stash, we are going to begin with my palettes, but we're going to do something a little bit different. So let me scoot this over just a smidge. Right here, make sure we're in frame. Right here, I'm going to show you 4 palettes that I actually already used. They are going to be showing up in videos that are upcoming. But I've had to kind of upload out of order because I'm having a lot of trouble with my just uploading right now. It's taking forever. So this palette I've already used is from ColourPop. It's called the Rock On. This is what the palette looks like. It's got a nice coppery red feel to it, just like the artwork on the outer container would suggest. And yes, you will be seeing this in an upcoming video. Wanted to include it here though, so you knew that it was part of my Shop My Stash. Likewise, I have used this 10,000 times already and I love it so much. This is arguably one of the best buys of the year. This is the Ruby Kisses Pumpkin Spice palette. You guys may have already seen a video with this. You'll probably see another one. I love this palette so much, you guys. It's gorgeous. And are you ready for this? You ready? It was $4. So, you know, there's that. I had to put this away because I couldn't put it down. It had me in an absolute chokehold. The formula is beautiful. It's really easy to use, glides on, blends in well, and again, $4. I can't stress this enough. If you don't have a beauty supply in your area, go ahead and hop onto Amazon and get you one of these. Now, this is the other one. I think there's 3 in the series. This is the other one. This is the creme brulee version of that series, and I have to say I was not all that impressed with this palette. I used it a few different times. It's a nice palette, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing like the pumpkin spice one. I can tell you that right now. This is what the shadows look like. Again, they do blend easily. They're beautiful. They're saturated, but I feel like I've seen this before. So, you know, it's a good palette. I just wasn't impressed, but for the price point, if you are a beginner, you should go ahead and pick this up. It's fantastic. This palette right here, this one, go to Ulta and buy it. You're welcome. This is the LA Girl Pro Jewels palette, another one I just could not seem to put down. Am I going to have trouble opening these this entire video? Hold on. Really? Seriously? Oh my gosh, honestly. Grabbing for everything but what I need. All right, so like I said, this palette right here, first of all, the price point's ridiculous. I think it's like 10 bucks. And they could easily charge way more than that. This is comparable to any high-end palette, I promise you that. The shadows are gorgeous. They blend easily. They're saturated. It's just a beautiful palette, and I could not put it down. I've used it so many times. I'm really glad that I picked this up. This is like just, I don't know what else to say except there is a video or 2 coming up with me using this, and I love it, and I'm glad that I bought it. So those are the 4 palettes. I just wanted to point out, even though they're in this Shop My, girl! Even though they're in this Shop My Stash video, I technically already use them. So let me pick up the one I just dropped on the floor. This is the kind of video it's going to be. Is this what we're doing? Okay. All right. Lord. Okay. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about some of this stuff. So I have a haul that should be live right now, and it includes a ton of palettes in it, including several that are from Glamlight. So my little box here of shadows that I'm going to be using includes just a ton of stuff. But I can say that the majority, the bulk of it, is definitely Glamlight palettes. The reason this time I decided to pack in way more palettes than I normally do is because I realized that if I'm going to be reaching for these as part of my Shop My Stash and getting the looks done, I would rather just compile a lot more palettes. So this is the Glamlight Burger Slider. This packaging is adorable, super duper bulky, so I'm not going to keep it, but I did want to share it with you because I just thought it was so clever. By no means is this a new palette. It's not. It's been around for a long time, but look at that. Glamlight, their packaging is so funny to me. It's hilarious, but I really like it. And this is why I bought the palette. Look at that green, first of all, right next to that blue. I think you guys get the point. I'm about to go crazy, get nuts with this palette. I love the Glamlight formula. It's very easy to work with. It's super saturated. It's a beautiful, beautiful formula. It definitely rivals any high-end formula, that's for sure. But the price point is just right. So that is the Glamlight Burger palette. Can't wait to film a look with that. That's going to be fun. I might film one tomorrow. Who's to say? Okay, let's pull out some of the rest of the stuff, you guys. Oh my gosh, this video is going to be so long. I hope you got something to eat and drink. I don't know what's going on with me in the long form videos, but that just seems to be where we are right now. So these are both from Glamlight. They are part of that Scooby-Doo series. This one is the Ruh-Roh Raggy, and this one is the Creeps and Crawls, and I'll show both of them to you. So for the Creeps and Crawls, and they do all come with mirrors. All the Glamlight palettes do, as far as I can tell. That's what this one looks like. It's obviously very purple centric. Again, the Glamlight formula is beautiful, so it should be fun and easy to work with. I have the feeling that whatever I do with this though, it's going to be super duper grungy. So I'm ready for it. I feel like this palette deserves some lashes as well. We'll see when we get there. And then here's this one. Ruh-Roh Raggy. So cute. Look at that. I think you can tell why I bought this palette, you guys. I don't think I need to explain myself. Green is my favorite color, and this is like variations of green and blue. It's so beautiful. I cannot wait to make a look with this palette. It's going to be fun. Come on, get in there. Okay, so I grabbed another one of these because I really like these a lot, you guys. They are so nice. This is from the CoverGirl Clean something something. Can't remember what you call it. I guess I could read it. It's the CoverGirl Clean Color Palette. This is the one that's in the shade 282 Midnight Sky. And I have 3 others of this style of palette, and I really like them a lot. They're beautiful. I mean, this is normally $13.99. I think that it's a little bit overpriced for what it is. Currently, if you go to Ulta's website, I believe they mark these down all to half price. So they are having a sale right now, but probably long after this video has gone up. So yeah, I mean, I think that, again, $13.99 is a little bit too much for the price, but the palette and the quality is there, so I am able to just let it slide. Can't wait to do a really beautiful look with this. This is definitely going to be a look that I wear for work. I picked up 2 of the new Morphe palettes. There's actually another companion palette that goes with these. It's the, I think it's 32 pan palette, but your girl's trying to get away from buying palettes that big. Except for the one that's in the basket that I'm going to show you in a minute. So this is the, there we go. This is the Seize the Present palette. And here's what it looks like. Does not come with a mirror, but it's a neutral, and you know how much I love a neutral palette. I just couldn't help myself, you guys. I really couldn't. So here we are with another neutral palette because apparently I just have an obsession. I can't wait to use this though because I know that Morphe's formula is just tried and true, and I think I can make a nice neutral look with this palette. And the price was right too. And then this is the other one in that series, Share the Secret. And I'll open this one as well. So this is Share the Secret, and this is the one I wanted first. So I bought this one, and then I bought the other one because I bought this one, because sometimes I just like to do it that way, to have everything in the series, with the exception of the one I just mentioned to you that's 32 pans. So yep, you'll be seeing this too. And I do appreciate that they put like a black in there to really deepen up the look. I feel like a lot of the palettes that are coming out, they don't put in shades that are deep enough for transitions or deep enough to put on the outer corner. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys, there's so much stuff here. All right, so these are also from Morphe because I did go on like kind of a Morphe kick. And this one is from Meredith Duxbury, and this is the Linarius palette, and I'll show both of them to you briefly, ever so briefly, so we can get through this video because it's going to be long. So I saw this one when I was in the store at Ulta, and that's why I ended up picking it up, and I saw the other one right next to it as well. And again, this doesn't come with a mirror, which I think is how part of how Morphe's able to kind of keep their price point down. But this is such a beautiful palette, and I was really intrigued by this shade right here. So yeah, another neutral, yes, but it does have pink in it, and it's got a coral. So yep, we'll be making a look with that. I guess I don't have to keep repeating myself because you know I'm going to make a look with it. All right, and then let's pull this one open. Come on. This one is the one that I'm really excited about because I have the feeling this is going to be like my super glamorous palette. Very similar to the one that I have from Dior, my 5-pan palette, the one that I did a look with not too long ago. I feel like these shadows are very, very similar, and I can probably come up with the same look, but for a lot less. So I need to turn this light up a little bit, don't I? Just a little. Is that okay? There we go. So yeah, I mean, it's a smoky palette. I don't know what else to say. Yay! All right, let's grab some more. So again, I did kind of go crazy, get nuts with the glam lights. I'm not going to open these right now, but I will show you what I picked up. I got 2 of the Hershey palettes, and I'm going to go ahead and do looks with both of these. This one is the Cookies and Cream, and then this one is the just Milk Chocolate palette. I'll open them in the video and we'll see what it looks like, but I don't really want to break the seal until then. And then also from Glamlight, I picked up the Rick and Morty palette, and I will open this and share it with you. This palette is gorgeous. Oh my God, it's beautiful. I love the show Rick and Morty. It's really just a dry, dark sense of humor type of show. Again, all of the Glamlight palettes do come with a mirror, so I'm going to try not to blind you. And we'll pop that plastic off of there. And then this is what the palette looks like. Hope it's all in frame. It is. This is beautiful. You can't tell me that it's not. It's gorgeous. And I've already looked at this like 100 times and thought of a million looks that I want to make with it. So stay tuned. I'm looking forward to it. It should be fun. We should see this palette pop up in a few videos, really. And I've just been on a kick where I'm really trying to just turn over my entire collection, basically. I really want to have a very different collection, and I've done a pretty good job of donating a lot of palettes just so I can start turning everything over and putting in brand new palettes. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, so we have 3 more that are sitting over here, and then we'll get into the rest of this Shop My Stash. This one is from, what is it called again? What's the name of the company? Oh, my head. What is the name of the company? Girl? Oh, Cosmic Brushes. This is from Cosmic Brushes, which is a brand that is from the United Kingdom. And this is the Gothic palette that they came out with for Halloween. It does come with a mirror, and this is what the shadows look like. I picked this palette up because I was watching Beauty and the Frizz, and she made a look with it, and I was sold. I'm like, that's it. That's a wrap. I'm buying this palette. This is my very first purchase from Cosmic Brushes, so I'm hoping that I'm able to put together a look as well that I enjoy. I can't wait to see what their formula is like and how it works. So yes. And by the way, their price point is really, really good for an indie brand. I could not believe it. So if you guys are interested in looking around for a new indie brand that you might want to try out, I would look at Cosmic Brushes. Now I can finally get rid of that. Okay, here we have a Juvia's Place palette, which apparently I overlooked because it's been out for a while and I didn't realize I didn't have it. So, you know, when I saw it, I bought it. Which side did I open? Here we go. You guys have seen this before. It's not new. It's the Rebel Honey palette. There we go. Juvia's Place. You know I really love their shadows. Does not come with a mirror. And this is what it looks like. It's just a quad. And it's pretty. And I can't wait to use this. Probably going to pull out one of my Danessa Myricks little paint things to go with it, just to kind of spice it up a little bit. And then lastly, for the palettes, I have the, what's the name of this brand again? Fantasy Cosmetica Warlock palette. This is another palette that came out for Halloween. And this is another palette I picked up because I believe Beauty and the Frizz was using this. It was either Beauty and the Frizz or it was Beauty and the Beaker, one or the other. But look at that. Look at the green. Look at this green specifically. Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to use this palette. I just can't wait. Yes. That's the only problem with picking out all these palettes is kind of like, which one am I going to use first? I'm really excited though. I'm sure you can tell. So that's all the palettes for this Shop My Stash video. Let's get into everything else. Okay, so now that the weather has changed, I kind of need to change what it is I'm going to use on my face a little bit. And so for example, my skin's really dry right now, which means we're not going to be using things like this, which is like Stay Matte. We're going to be using things that are a little more hydrating. So let's figure that out. I think, hold on, up here we go. So up here I have my Revlon Prime Plus Perfecting and Smoothing Makeup and Skincare Primer. I've used this a couple of times and I felt like it was pretty hydrating, so I kind of want to reach for it again and see what I can make of it. So we're going to grab this. And then for another primer, what's this one? This one is from e.l.f. It's the Jellypop Dew Primer. I think this is perfect timing for something like this because it is going to make my skin look dewy and try and counteract some of that dryness. So we're going to reach for this. And oh my gosh, you guys, what else? One more primer. I just want to give one more a try, I think. So is there anything in here? Oh, how about this one? Here we go. So this one is from Smashbox and it is the Photo Finish Primerizer Hydrating Primer. I believe I used this primer years ago, but I don't remember exactly what it feels like. I just kind of remember really enjoying it. So we're going to reach for this one too. So that's 3 really good hydrating primers that we can start off with. We're going to need some powders for setting. Because in the morning I've been kind of like running short on time a little bit, a lot of it. I think I'm going to also reach for a couple of standalone powders. Just powders I can pop onto my face without actually having to wear any other like foundation or anything like that. So the Sephora Micro Smooth powders are awesome. This one is in the shade Deep. This might be a little bit too dark for me right now. Maybe. We're going to try it. So basically all I would be using this for is just in place of a foundation, just to kind of like even out the tone of my face so I can run out the door. I'm still going to use my concealer and color corrector and all that fun stuff, but this will just take the place of me having to actually put on foundation for the day. So I'm going to grab this, but I'm also going to grab the other one, this one. This is in the shade Honey, 33 Honey. Just in case that one is a little bit too dark for me, I can go for this one. Yeah, I might actually end up just grabbing for this one, you guys. Let's put this one back. I think this is going to be too dark. It's a good one for summer, but not for winter, so we're going to change that out for honey. And then also we still need to have a setting powder. This one has had me in a chokehold. I love it so much, but it's also incredibly drying, so can't reach for that. I still have the one from Oma in the drawer that I have not really touched, but I want to grab one more. Since that one, the Oma one, is a loose powder, I'm going to try going for a packed powder. And let's see. I still haven't used this one, but you know what? This one from Charlotte Tilbury, I need to find the other one. This is in the shade 4, but 4 is too dark for me right now. You can see, I think, probably how red it is on my skin. This is okay for summertime and it's okay as a bronzer, but definitely not as a setting powder or finishing powder for now. So Rimmel Stay Matte is kind of my go-to. This used to be my favorite powder. I have used the heck out of this powder so much. I've hit pan on at least 3 or 4 of these. I used to get the one that's translucent all the time, but apparently I picked up this one, or transparent. So I hope this is the same one. I feel like this shade is a little bit different from the other one. The other one was basically colorless on me, but we're going to try this one. So that's good enough for the powders. And I really like this for brightening, so I'm going to pop this back in there. I really didn't like this at first, but I love it now. It's the Pat McGrath Labs Skin Fetish Concealer. I have mine in the shade Evidence of Mother 21. Loving it. And then I've been using this, but you know what? I think it's a little bit too deep for now. So we're going to switch it up and grab something else. I think I might go in for my... Oh, should I go for this? Aren't you guys sick of this? Let's pick something else. Let's pick something else. I always have the same thing over and over again, you guys. I really need to reach for something different. I've been loving this, by the way, from Sephora, the Best Skin Ever Full Coverage Multi-Use Concealer. I really like this. Actually, yeah, I really like this. Let's put this in here. But also let's grab for a new concealer, something I've never used before. So I actually will open it and try it out. I have this one here from Dior, and it is in the shade 4W. It's the Backstage Concealer. I have a couple of these floating around. I just haven't opened them to use them yet, but this is what it looks like. This one's been laying in my drawer for a hot minute, so we're going to pull this out and we're going to try using this for a change. And maybe it's a new concealer that I'll fall in love with, you guys. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, so now let's move on to the foundations. I know exactly what foundation I want. I just bought it, and I just bought 2 backups of it because guess what? This is the exact shade of my skin. I can't get over it. So I've been using this one, but I've been using it in the shade... Oh, Lord. I don't know where it is, you guys, and I'm not even trying to figure this out. Just know I've been using this foundation in a different shade. The shade that I was using is too deep for me now, so that's why we're going to go with this one. This is Medium Dark 147W. It's the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Foundation with the hyaluronic hydrating formula, and this color is exactly the shade of my skin. So if we are skin twins for fall and winter, this is it. And I love the way this foundation feels on my skin. It is absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait. So we're going to continue on that journey with this one. And then should I grab one more foundation? This is too deep. I know that. And I have the color correcting stuff from, where is it? This stuff that I can use, but I'm not in the mood for all that right now. So we're going to skip that. But I should grab something else that I can at least use. Can I use this? Is this too dark right now? Everything I have right now I think is too red. I need to get some sunshine. Yeah, this is not going to work for me right now. That's too deep. I really like this, but it's very neutral. I mean, like, super neutral. Oh, you know what? How about this? Will this work? This is that Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Serums Tint. This stuff is super duper hydrating. Let's see. Put it here. Let's see if this will work for me for now. Ooh, Ooh, this could work. This could work. Okay, we'll pull that out. So I have one foundation, one skin tint, and then maybe I'll reach for something that's a high-end foundation as well. Or maybe not. Maybe that's too much. I have a whole box right here. I'll show you. Oh my God, this thing is so heavy. This is all of my like high-end foundations over here on the left. I had to pull them out of that drawer, my high-end drawer, because it was making everything super duper heavy. And yeah, actually, you know what? I just bought this one. We'll do this one because, oof. So I bought this La Mer foundation on Mercari and I love the way it feels. It's absolutely beautiful. I was able to get away with it for summer. It's in the shade 450 Sepia, but for winter, honey, no, this is not my color. So I went ahead on the Blue Mercury website and I picked up another bottle of the Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation, but I picked it up in the shade Amber 53 and this is a good match for me. So that's good. We'll have one high-end foundation and then one kind of mid-range and then one drugstore. I think that's perfect. So let's move on. What do we have next, kids? We have, oh, yes. So I think you guys probably would have seen it by now. And if not, I'm sorry. But I did have a haul that I shared about all of the Danessa Myricks, what do you call these? Like the little tints that I picked up, and I really, really love these a lot. I want to incorporate them a lot more into my makeup routine. So right now, because of all of the super bright and colorful palettes that I have that you saw me pull out, I think I might want to grab a couple of these just to be able to help with some of those colors and make them pop a little bit more. So I did see some blues, so I'm going to grab this one right here. This is the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Mattes Liquid Pigment, and this one is in the shade Beaches. So they have the shade on the bottom, by the way, which I didn't realize for a hot minute. So we're going to grab this as kind of helping out some of the shadows. And then also I have my P. Louise pigments that I totally forgot that I had until I like started rummaging around in my drawer and I'm like, wait, what are these? And I was like, oh my God, it's my P. Louise bases. So this one is in a beautiful chocolatey shade and then this one is in like a white shade. And yeah, I think between the two of these, this is called Rumor 0 and this is Rumor 11. I think between the two of these, along with that blue one, it's going to help me to make the color pop of a lot of those shadows. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the drawer as well. And then I've been dying to try this, you guys. It's the Tower 28 mascara that I picked up a while ago. So I'm adding this as well. And then just in case I don't like that, which I doubt will be the case, I've heard so many good things about it, but you know, let's just go ahead and make excuses. I'm going to grab for another one of my Fenty mascaras. This is the one that's in Cause I'm Black. It's the Hella Thick mascara. Love this one so much. It's like, I just love it. It's my favorite. And I'm so glad they have it at Ulta right now. They have it in a 2-pack, so I might end up buying another backup there. I think that's good for this drawer. I did end up using these, by the way. This Moira one, I just wasn't all that impressed by. It was okay. It was so-so. Nothing to write home about. And then, of course, I love these from Urban Decay. They're so dramatic and so fun. They're the heavy metal glitter eyeliners, and I enjoy these a lot. So, yeah. I think that's good for this drawer. I really don't need anything else. I sure did tear it up though, didn't I? What a mess in here. All right, let's see what else. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I want to pull this out because I want to try this on my brows. This is from NYX and it is the Thicket Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. I have mine in the shade Brunette. So we're going to see what this looks like. I've been meaning to reach for this and I just kept forgetting about it. So we're going to throw that in the drawer as well. And then also, ta-da! Okay, so here is the high-end drawer. I'm not actually going to reach for anything from this drawer, believe it or not. I really want to start reaching for some of my other lipsticks. And I swear, like, these Gucci lipsticks right here and a couple of these Chanel lipsticks have had me in an absolute chokehold. However, you know I'm gonna have to walk it back just a little bit. I reached for this. How come I can't move this? Hold on. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, so I reached for this the other day because I actually forgot what color it was. I forgot what color it was. I got all this makeup on my fingers. Now I'm getting it all over my lipstick. This is from Dior, Christian Dior, and it is a very pale pink. But I do want to start, oh, it's not focusing. Sorry, guys. I do want to start wearing more lip liner, and I think that this will kind of force me into that corner to just do it. So I'm going to put this in my lineup, in my rotation. I don't know what's all over my hands. I must have touched everything just now. This is in the shade, it's Rouge Dior, by the way, and it's in the shade 100 Forever Nude Look. So that's this one right here. We're going to pop that in the drawer with the lipsticks. And then we're going to leave the rest of this drawer alone. However, I do want to grab a couple more high-end items that are sitting in my little high-end box. So let's see. I hope I'm grabbing for the right thing. I still have to do my Sephora haul, you guys. I haven't received all my stuff yet. So I really like these blushes a lot, but one of them is the one I want to grab, not this one. This one. Yeah, this is in Warm Berry, and I just feel like this is the perfect time of year to wear Warm Berry. So, I mean, I've had this in Shop My Stashes before, but like I said, I really like this blush. So I'm going to go ahead and add it this time too. All right, and then also while I'm at it, do I want anything else? Oh, here it is. This is the powder. Maybe I'll add this too. This is the one that comes in the shade number 3. I'm going to add this too to the powders, you guys. I'm all over the map. This video is going to be off the rails. You guys are going to be like, get organized. All right, that's it for the high-end stuff. I really don't want to reach for anything else out of that little box. I'm trying to like use all of my collection. So then down here, last drawer, best drawer in my opinion. And I always like, I never grab for any of the stuff on the other side of the room either. It's terrible. Okay, so this is the blush drawer, as you well can see. And I kind of want to be a little bit adventurous and grab for one of these. So these are the Juvia's Place blushed liquid blushes. I have one in the shade Sweet Berries, and I have one in the shade Barbie Rose. And I think I'm going to go for the Sweet Berries. I'm going to put this one back. And what other blush do I want to grab? So I've got, what, 2 right now? Let's grab a couple more. I'm not sure I've used these yet. I don't think I have. These are the smaller versions. This is like the little version of this, like little baby version. And let's see, what does this look like? Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, we're adding this for sure. So this is from Benefit, and this is one of the minis. This one is called Moon. And yeah, this is a definite yes. Look at this. And it comes with like, just, isn't that cute? Little message in there. Laughter is the best cosmetic. Oh, so sweet. Anyways, this is a hard yes for sure. It's going in there. You can tell it's going to be a berries and wine kind of like blush type series that we're going to have here coming up, because those are some of my favorite colors anyways. Do I want anything else out of here? Anything a little bit bright and cheery? Probably not. What's this? Ace Beauté? Oh no, it's Marina Beauté. Excuse me. I know they have one that I really like. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Look at that. That's so close to the other one though from Benefit. I'm not putting that in there. I believe they have one though that's purple that I really enjoy. Or like a wine color, not that. That's like a bright pink. Well, okay, so do I have to open every one of these to figure this out? Probably. Nope, not that one. Am I thinking of the right brand? Maybe not. You know what? It's fine. Ooh, this one from Mented. This is pretty, but I'm not going to put that in there. This is summer. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go with some tried and true ones here. This one from Black Radiance is probably one of my all-time favorite blushes. This is in the shade Warm Berry, and it's so, so pretty. This is I don't know, maybe my fourth of these. I've used them to death, but this, it's just beautiful. And I'm also going to grab for Toasted Almond, which is my favorite blush. My all-time favorite blush. No, this is Brick House. What? Girl, where's Toasted Almond? Here it is. This is Toasted Almond. This is my favorite blush ever. If I had to start my collection over again, this would be in there first for my blushes. Love it. I think we have plenty of blush, you guys. Let's not go crazy. As if you did something wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay. And then aside from blushes, I do want to grab a bronzer. I've been loving this bronzer from Juvia's Place. It's so easy to work with is the problem. So I have to stop reaching for it. This one from NARS though, I don't think I've even used this yet. And I think I had it in a Shop My Stash. I just didn't reach for it. Yeah, I haven't even used this, y'all. This is going in this Shop My Stash. We'll use this one. Is that it? I'm not really a huge highlighter girl, so I'm not really going to reach for the 2 or 3 highlighters that I have. All right, let's grab for, what else did I need? Nothing else. Let's get the drawer organized and we'll finish up this video. Okay guys, so that's everything. That's all the stuff that we're going to be using for the Shop My Stash for the next few weeks. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.